Welcome to Millennial Minds. We are your hosts. I'm Amber.
I'm Chris.
Okay, so for this first episode, I really thought, in the spirit of the holidays,
Hmm.
we should talk about consumerism
Okay.
and how it's gotten so big. All we see online are, buy, 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 and especially like with every holiday season,
Sell, sell, sell.
sell, sell, sell. TikTok shop has gotten huge.
Yes.
Um, so I felt like it would be appropriate to kind of dive into that and kind of like how we see the holidays and how we view consumerism, especially as millennials, and really being the ones who are like in such a tough spot. I
Hmm.
feel like career wise, financial wise, I feel like we kind of have the worst of all ends when it comes to anything money related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really changed my perspective on how I should approach this. So I was playing a lot of video games. My brother was doing the same. As we got older, that started to, you know,
Turned into money.
no,
But I know it did for me. As I got
she,
older, it just became,
she,
can you give me $100? Can you give me money for this? And then especially like now, like at this age, it's turned into just give me a gift card, Visa, preferably. Give me a
hmm
Visa gift card that I can spend on gas, groceries, or whatever is gonna make it easier for me to honestly just live. Generally speaking, I think that gift giving has kind of turned into um it's turned into something that's just a reason to go by. And I think that a lot of that has to do with the way that like we have all of these holidays. We have like it, and you know this about me, it irks me to like next level that like every single month there's something new.
before you get onto that, let
Okay.
me finish what I was saying.
Okay. I'm so
So
sorry.
my mother, lovely woman,
Hmm.
did what she could, got what we wanted. You know, I don't know, and this is something I probably should or can ask her. Is Was there ever a point where she was just like, you know what, I think this is something that they need, and you changed my perspective on this
Hmm.
because it went from, and this is just me knowing you overall. I know that every gift that I do get you from here on out will have some sort of meaning. It's not just for the moment, right? It's almost like the parents that buy the baby Jordans, and it's just like, come on, you're
They're cute though. I
they
mean,
are
I'm
cute.
not mad at the baby
Buy
Jordans.
buy one solid
Yeah, you
pair,
only need one pair though. That having
but
six,
the
yeah,
Jordans come out like every quarter,
yeah.
and so like you're just cycling through baby shoes. Now I don't know what they do with them after a while. I
I
would
hope
love
they
to know.
keep her.
I would love to know what my mom did with baby shoes because I know I had a pair of Jordans.
Yeah.
I
They're cute to keep. I think they're so little. Babies are so tiny and they grow so quick. I don't think that it's
That's what I'm
worth it
saying. That's what I'm
to
saying.
have more than one
So
pair.
it's not only about just impulsive spending, and buying these luxurious gifts. And I
Hmm.
put that in quotations because I mean Jordan is cool, but it's
Yeah.
not like anything special. And also just wanting those brands. And right now, like this is it's always it's tricky because when there's because we were I don't know if you want to talk about this, but we were going ring shopping, right? So
Hmm.
we were going ring shopping, and of course we have like the top brands, Cave,
Hmm.
Jared,
Yeah.
Shanko, all of this. And then of course we go to a couple of the stores that, not well known, or, just kind of maybe a local spot.
Hmm.
Um, and so I'm sure people are rushing to go to those specific stores, not the small ones, but like the big brand name stores. And of course, they'll try to market to you, and it could be, if you're someone that recklessly spends their money, and maybe not maybe I don't want to say on purpose, but maybe not in a bad way. Like you buy something you wanted, you know what I'm saying, you do that, that's fine. But the way that they target individuals nowadays. We were literally I was literally looking at a website and and it happened to be on your feed. So
It's
like
honestly scary.
yeah, it is scary. So it's like I don't know what people
That was
can
hilarious
do.
though. I'm sorry.
Y- It
When
was
you was like,
hilarious. It was hilarious.
what? How do you know about Billionaire? What
Yeah, it was like the first post you saw. It's like what?
about them? Because I could have sworn I was looking at that on my feed.
That's so crazy. But I don't know what people can do. My only advice, I think, and really, and this was something that we'll touch on at the end of this podcast because we'll talk about the whys we started this. But as a man that is in a loving relationship with another woman,
Another
my
woman. Hold up. With a woman, we can
with a
just
woman,
with
okay,
a
with a
woman.
woman, okay, okay, I'm a little parched. But as a man in his early 30s in a relationship with a woman, my best friend, I consider my best friend. I know that all of the gifts that I do get you will have meaning. And so I would suggest to the men out there to start thinking about that because you're buying this like you're buying like this iPad. Like okay, that's cool. She could use it. However, I don't know, well, this is speaking from my perspective. I believe that you would enjoy a Monstera cup over an iPad.
I think that
That's just me.
intentionality means a lot more just generally. I think
Exactly.
that a lot of the things that we're seeing are so cookie cutter.
Mm,
A lot of it is junk, to be honest. Stuff that has no longevity. Oh god. Things that have like no longevity, no value into the future. It's literally something you're going to use for a couple months and then you're done.
right.
Um
Right.
I think a lot of it is just things that we want because we see other people have them. I think some of the best gifts that I've ever given have been gifts that have been very thoughtful and intentional, like um I'm looking at the recipe box that I got from my mom
Yeah.
that somehow has never left my home because she never took it home and told me to put the recipes in it. But um, it's an engraved wooden recipe box that says Jackson Family Recipes. Like um, I think that has so much more meaning than, you know, hell, I can't even think of half of the TikTok crap that I see on a regular
And
basis.
thankfully, not to cut you off, and thankfully, it's something that you can also use. Like if you get a gift, they don't like it, you have to take it back, right?
No,
You
they can
got
take it back. If you don't like the gift that I get you, that sounds personal, babe.
well,
And if I'm nice enough, I'll give you the receipt so you can do your little exchange.
it's something
I'm
that
not
you would
taking it
also
back.
get yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah, but
it
I'm not
worked
doing
out.
that. Yeah, it
It
worked
worked
out.
out. It worked
But I think like things like that, I know that I've made gifts for you
out.
that
Yes.
like I've put time and energy and brain power into to make them like the scrapbook, things like that.
Hmm.
Um, and also I think that, just with the way that just with gift giving in general, I just feel like it just has more meaning in that sense when you can take the time versus getting something that's just super generic.
Maybe this is. Just let me get this
Oh my goodness.
out. But
Please cook quickly.
maybe this TV dinner.
3 minutes or less.
So maybe this is a bad example, but
Okay, so then why are we even
no, because I just want to hear your thoughts on this.
okay?
Because when let's say you're being taken onto a date, right?
Mhm.
And this is the first one. I know how you feel about first dates and what they should look like.
Mhm.
Second dates, even, right? Like, let's say
Right.
this is a third date. Y'all are, fully into each other, and you can see something going forward.
Mhm.
Now, instead of going to a Nobu, how
Wait,
about you
sorry,
go
because it's
to?
a whole nother
No, I'm
conversation.
serious, but
And
we're
we
talking about
opened up the room,
intentionality.
Chris, and the Nobus of the
But we're
world.
talking about
Go ahead, go
intentionality.
ahead, go ahead.
So instead of going to a Nobu, you
Mhm.
decided to take her to a Euro spot.
Cheesecake for I'm joking on. I'm joking.
Well, That'll be our next episode. We'll talk about
I'm joking. I'm
first date
joking.
ideas and what's good and what's not. I
Okay.
wouldn't mind that conversation.
We can have that
We
conversation.
can have that conversation.
I'm
But
not
it's
taking you to Nobu on the first date. I can tell you that.
so that's my point, right? It's just
Uh-huh.
the intention behind it, right? Like I think you would want to take her somewhere special, somewhere that's quiet, y'all could talk, and maybe like a local restaurant. I think that's more meaningful than
Hmm.
taking her to Nope or Ruth
Yeah.
Chris.
I mean, I don't think there's either one is wrong. I think that it's more about the person that you know you're dating
True.
too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that makes that I think people don't think about the person in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
people are not thinking about the person that they're buying for. And I think a lot of people are thinking about and not thinking about how it's going to like impact their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like I think anything that I am giving, I want you to feel something with it. And I think that that's the difference between a lot of people with a lot of things. And it's not just consumerism, it's not just buying things, and it's about experiences, it's about travel. Like when I think of intentionality, I'm thinking of things more than just gifts. I feel like I try my hardest to infuse intentionality into every aspect of what it is that I'm doing. So it's like, even if it is a trip that we're going to do, I want that trip to be meaningful. If
Mhm.
it is something that I'm cooking, I want that meal to be something that you're really going to enjoy. If
Absolutely.
it is, some type of decor that we're adding to our home, I want it to be something that makes us feel good when we come in this home. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that that's the piece that's missing nowadays, and that's why when it comes to the holidays, you know me, babes, I have tried to draw the line of gift giving.
Hold on.
Generally speaking, hold on, because I gave you 2 minutes to cook.
No,
I need my 3 minutes to
are
cook.
you going there
You
about
know,
every other month?
I'm going there.
Okay.
And
Just
what I'm
making sure.
saying is that even like when it comes to gifts and holidays and all of that kind of stuff, I feel like the holidays are a joke. This is just a big marketing ploy every single month to get us to spend money on crap we don't need and decorate. Baby, we not putting up no Christmas decorations, no lights, no pumpkins come fall,
Your mom did it right.
Easter. I'm not doing all of that.
Your
Exactly.
mom did it right.
You do a little string of lines and a triangle, decorate it.
I wish you could show.
I might just try and insert a picture. See
Or
picture
maybe
here,
get it on your TikTok.
or I'll put it on the tick. Merry Christmas, okay? Because and then on top of that, even for like birthdays, like I've explicitly shared with those who are closest to me, families and friends. I'm not giving no more birthday gifts.
However,
However, I buy gifts throughout the year because there's more intention behind them. And I don't feel like I don't need your birthday to see something and be like, oh, I think they would really love this and want to get it on a random Tuesday and I'm out at wherever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I need a holiday to do that. And so for me, I was just like, yeah, we're going to stop the gift giving thing. We don't have to do that every year. This will be the last year that I'm purchasing birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. Well, and that's the thing. You get caught up by suggestions of Secret Santa, and now you have no way out.
I don't even
And
know
you
these
have
people.
like, it's not even that, because they be trying to do it at work. Oh, we're gonna do white elephant at work.
Yeah.
Nah, don't bring me into that. I'm not doing that. I'm
Eh,
not spending $25 on people
I don't know.
that I don't know, or that I don't even that we don't kick it like that.
Jordan, who is that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get one gift for the person who sits next to me in my cubicle because we kick it every day and we kick cackle, and I'm gonna get them a little desk ornament or something like that. That's the most, and that's because it's coming from my heart to my work friend who's sitting right next to me. The rest of y'all, we're not doing no white elephant situation.
I hear you.
That's not for me,
I hear you.
and I don't like being suckered into that kind of stuff. And I don't like that.
I hear you. I hear you. And you know what? One of my love languages. is definitely gift giving. So
Yes, it is.
um,
You love to give a gift,
loved
and I have told you too.
to slow down.
To We ain't gotta do all of that. But my love, I
Pause.
love you. I love you. You don't have to give me a gift. If you want to give me a gift, you can. But you know that I value acts of service a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
love all of the things that you do for me, just generally.
And thankfully, that's something that I just, that's just in my makeup. So
Yeah. Like I just,
it's not hard, but the gift giving thing, right? It's knowing that I can, instead of scrambling and trying to figure out, "Okay, what can I get her?" It's just like, okay, let me
hold on, babe, because I have to tell you something right now.
uh,
You don't think I hit record
on the video.
on the video? Which is okay. Which is okay. Which is fine because we set up.
I told you, let's just do audio.
We can just do audio. Oh no, I did hit record. Okay, okay. So don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Okay, go ahead. I really thought that I didn't because I was like, I remember hitting. That's funny. Okay, go ahead.
So,
Look, here go Bath and Body Works trying to get me to buy now. 9.95. 3 wick candles. They've been hitting me up all week. This is crazy. But I do want to go check them out, and this is the
we'll
problem.
see,
That's the
and that's
problem.
where I'm coming in because we definitely need to go to Henderson.
You can go to Hendersonville, but what I'm saying is that I need some warm scents, snickerdoodle specifically,
Let's go.
because you know I like warm scents year round.
Let's go.
But anyways,
So,
yeah.
anyways, right? Instead of trying to scramble and do all of this and like, okay, do this, that, and the third, it's
Hmm.
like this makes it just a little bit more exciting
Hmm.
because when
What
I
makes what? Hold on. What makes
give
you?
giving more exciting
Okay.
because when I shift my focus on just this, like like I did mention an iPad to you. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I said I don't need an
And you said
option.
no. But I knew it was silly. However, you use mine,
Yeah, I usually.
and I'm like, hey, well, you can get one as well. Like, you can have
Yeah.
fun with that. But
I just don't see the need if
it's
we have one. You
true,
know.
true. You could always
And
use
I'm
one.
always about, that I'm very big on, use before we buy more, or
Oh, here we go. Like I was talking about getting your speakers done.
no, that car too damn old. We don't need that baby. Do not need no new
I'm like,
speakers
she needs some new speakers
because
in here.
if something major go wrong on it, now we done bought brand new speakers for 2007. Nah, that's not worth it to me.
So, so I think and talking about this year,
Mhm.
the main gift that I did get you,
Mhm.
I know you will love. All
Yes.
right, I know you will love. You'll appreciate it. It's a timeless piece, right?
Mhm.
It's like a really nice peak coat. It's not a
Mhm.
peak coat, but it,
Oh,
you know,
let me clarify. Okay,
yeah, but
but it's not.
Meridian slip.
Okay.
It's not a peacoat, but it is like a timeless piece. It's
Yeah,
like
I
a
do know.
watch.
Yeah.
It's like like a peacoat or a
Yeah.
really nice
Something you
hat.
keep for 10 years,
Yeah,
12 years, because I've had
some
the
nice
same peacoat for
shoes,
a
some
while.
nice boots, or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So that's where that is. Everything else is just like, okay, from what I've seen over the past 3 months, right?
Right.
Your birthday being in September, everything that I've seen over the past 3 months, I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, this.
Right.
And I'm able to just go through those, right? And I know that you'll love these
Hmm.
gifts instead of me going out there and
Hoping I get,
succumbing
yeah.
to, whatever promotion deal that I see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or hoping like,
Staying far away from those.
or even like just like the thing is that even like the ads that we're seeing, I don't think people realize how much AI slop is out here.
Mm.
There was a video that I watched on YouTube of a girl who was she was trying like all the AI ad uh purchases or something like that. Remember the girl who was opening up all the Amazon packages? And I don't know why those videos are so great, but I enjoy seeing packages she gonna open up next.
There's nothing you can get. I mean,
The,
not
I mean, like,
that you don't know what you can.
right, you don't know what you can get, but she bought like the unclaimed mail. But that's beside the point. The point is that she did a whole video on like AI ad things that she bought, and I don't think people really realize how people are using AI to generate their ad images, and it's literally showing you on the screen. generated by AI, people are still choosing to buy it and then wonder why they get something that looks completely different or it's sloppy or whatever because of these ads. Guys, you didn't need it in the first place. Let's start there. It's a $5.99 piece of crap.
What were we looking at the other night? And
That,
there was no model in the photo.
no, I was looking at it was a book. It was a book cup, and because I do enjoy reading, and I do have a thing for mugs.
Baby, that
No,
is so ugly.
no, it was very cute.
That
First of
thing
all,
is
the AI generated image was very cute. And it was a mug, and I will try to insert a picture. It was a mug with different colors, and the books are like stacked up on top of each other. And the image that was generated looked phenomenal. I was like, oh, this is so cute. I love this mug because I love mugs. But however, all it takes is opening up the comments one good time. All it takes is a reverse Google image search. All it takes is just a couple extra steps,
couple reviews.
and you will soon find that it looks like a kindergarten painted piece of artwork that is not worth the money that they're asking for. And I found that out very quickly, but you'd be surprised how many people are so quick to click add to cart, purchase, because Amazon has duped y'all, and now they make it all you got to do is one click to purchase. Okay, and I love Amazon for that because I am an investor, but that's not the point. The point is that y'all we've gotten so conditioned as people or as a society to just buy that even reviews don't matter, it seems, as much in the state of consumerism as much as they used to matter. It used to be a time where when you would go to buy something, the research was extensive. You know what I'm saying? Like you went down
Especially online.
especially online. Now, y'all just don't care. Y'all just be. Let me not say y'all. Let me not say y'all, but people. I think generally, the research factor out the window. Who cares? As long as I see such and such using it, I think it's great. We go off of the influencer, feel. We go off of what everyone is showing online, and we're like, oh yeah, and then you get it, and you're wildly disappointed because it was never worth it to begin with, and you never needed it to begin with.
Yeah.
And also, I'm sorry because I know that I've been on a rant, but let me just say this. Do you remember the ad we saw last night? People are getting crazy out here just doing stuff for ads. I'm tired of it.
On TikTok.
Tired of it. Why are your butt cheeks on my screen for a product that has nothing to do with butt cheeks?
You're still on the hair dryer.
You just upset me.
Come on.
You just upset me. This is the thing.
Do it before and after.
This is the thing. I don't think anyone is being paid enough. I'm just saying to even put your body out here. Number one. Number two, footprint. You know what I'm saying? Like people just don't care about their online reputation anymore. It seems like who cares about getting a job in 2025, 2026 when it's already a tough market? You know what I'm saying? And now you have your whole butt out here for an ad that paid you $8.27. I'm being dramatic. I'm being facetious. Yes, I'm just saying, is it worth it?
No, times are hard.
The other video that we saw, wide open, legs wide open, ma'am. I literally jumped back. I was so like, I scrolled, saw these wide open legs, and I was like, oh my God, squall. Like, what could you possibly be selling that requires you to have your legs open like this? In my immediate, like it wasn't like it creeped to it. It was like, as soon as I scrolled, wide open legs.
There's no justification for it.
I'm terrified.
It is alarming. I don't know the thought process behind that. Like I could see if you're
Tell
selling
you it's money.
I could see if you're selling underwear.
We got Savage X Fenty for that. And that's the thing. Folks not even really getting paid. I just don't think I don't
But to do it
believe
for a hair dryer,
that was crazy. I don't know
like,
that I don't know. I just don't know that until you're at a level where it makes sense, I guess, to and you're making I guess justifiable money in doing that, but I personally, I just don't know of when, like, how much could you possibly be getting? I mean, I've heard the TikTok creators, I've heard,
We should look that up. We
you
should
know,
find out.
to my knowledge, I was asked to join in my on my other account, and from what I can gather, it's X amount of cents on the dollar,
Mm.
per sale or whatever.
Mm.
And I think that people have this grandiose idea to think that, you know, they join TikTok shop and they're going to get hundreds of thousands or millions of views. The thing is that it's very speculative within this algorithm why things go viral, how they analog these things.
To the women that are going to these limps to sell the product, showing everything, boss
Hmm.
on the counter, whatever it is.
Hmm.
You're selling a product that is mostly catered or targeted for women.
Hmm.
So y'all don't want to see that. I
I
could
don't.
see if you were selling some clippers for men. There we go.
Okay.
You know,
Got these new clippers.
yeah, I can understand if you're marketing to men, then I can see why you would go that far.
Even still, I would find that
It is
crazy.
crazy, but also it's just,
Men,
it's
yeah.
part of it, right? So yeah, absolutely. I'm sure there's hundreds of men that would jump at the opportunity. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
I gotta use these clippers.
Yeah. Like, come
I
on.
doubt it, but
But you're selling a hair dryer made for women, used by women, and this is how you're going about it. Like,
hold on. I don't even want to say the name of the dryer because I can guarantee black women, y'all already know what dryer we're talking about. So I'm not gonna even go into what dryer it
both women
is.
were selling the same.
But I'm just saying, I mean, the price alone.
Were you looking at
I'm
hair dryers?
No, I don't know why they've been targeting me. They must just know that I'm a natural. I have no. I know what it is.
What is
I
it?
did look at them years ago when it first came out. When it first came out, I did look at it, and they probably have me stored from some campaign they did a long time ago because I am a natural and I do like the dryer. I'm just not willing. I'll do it the old fashioned hard way. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love the tool,
Hmm.
but it's not. Again, you know me, as far as being price sensitive, I am very frugal in nature, and so if I love it, but it doesn't make sense for me right now. It may make sense in the
I don't
future,
know. See, and
but
that's where the young ladies are messing up because what's so special about this?
no, it's a great hair dryer
But what kind of
because you don't have to tire it. You can just pop it in, comes out nice,
so it's only like
straight in, nice and beautiful.
so you're
Like,
paying for like the time it takes.
yes, which it with
Got
for naturals is a lot of time. So it is nice to have that. It's like if you can add conveniences, I get that, but I think I think I don't think that it's necessary to do all the things that we've been seeing in these ads. And then on top of that, it's just like it's reaching the wrong people because the comments were filled with everything that we just said. Like everything that we just said was basically the comments. So
girl, are
it,
you okay?
yes, and then the comment under was, and I'm not talking about the dryer. Like that's crazy. So it's not. So even with you doing that, it's still not even. It's still not getting the effect because I can guarantee you that. Not guarantee you, but I'm sure the majority of people in those comments did not even purchase. They just it was just,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? It was just giving rage bait. And yes, rage bait will get you comments and engagement, but it doesn't get the action that you wanted to give, which is purchase.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so, as much as, at least the girlies that I see who are doing the ones with the bras and doing all the extra with the bras, at least you're showing the girls how supportive it is.
That's
And
what
they're
I'm
like,
saying.
add to cart. That was the intended motive behind the ad, is to get you to purchase. So I don't think, and it goes back to intention. None of these ads, like these ads, are getting wildly out of control, and there is no intention behind them. The only intention is to get money, and it's clearly not coming because people aren't taking the actions that you want them to take, and you're really just giving yourself away for free, essentially.
I would like to think they didn't think about this like the first time. I think that maybe they've seen someone do the same thing, got success from it, and tried to emulate.
Have we not seen enough of that? I'm just saying, like, when are we? I feel like when
Because
are we
I
gonna?
find it hard to believe that they were like, you know what, this is how I'm going to sell
This is.
this.
I don't even want to go. Let me just stick to the comparison thing. Let me go to the comparison thing because how many times have we seen the same thing when it comes to, you know, just because someone does something doesn't mean that that same success path happens for the next person. I think that again, it comes to I see the OF girls, okay, and then out of nowhere we had a ton
Wave,
of OF girls come out of nowhere, and
wave.
if we actually look at the numbers,
Y'all
there
all
is
can't be in the top
everybody can't be
1%.
in the 1%. I like, and I don't get like what's not clicking. You know what I'm saying? Like
Somebody lying.
somebody's lying, babe.
Y'all all can't be up
Because the average creator, I think, is making like 200, 250 a month. If you look, they tell you. And that's the crazy thing is that they will tell you how much their top creators are making in their programs. The thing is that we want so often to compare ourselves to all these other people,
there.
and that is not your path to success. And I think that we have to really get comfortable as just people and understanding that my success looks different than your success, looks different than your cousin's success. Everyone success looks different. And so I think that that's so sad when people fall into this comparison trap because that's
Mm-hmm.
really all it is. And it really does take a lot of effort in the mind to reprogram out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It happens to the best of us, you know. But if we're intentional about what we're doing, then we can bring ourselves back and step back and really reevaluate and say, okay, hey, I've gone too far. Let me take a step back.
Topic of this episode is intention.
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 And be intentional with your gift giving this year.
Yes. Be intentional with your marketing.
Be intentional with your marketing. Okay? Don't be out here buying junk for Black Friday and from TikTok shop that you don't need.
Yeah.
Those are things that honestly need to happen. And especially when it comes to all of these holidays, it's like don't feel like you need to give in
We
to.
are so programmed. Because it's like it's every like
It is like
clockwork.
are we
There's
not?
not another time in the year where we have this. It's only during this time. Like, why
No,
is it this season?
it's every the thing is that once Christmas passes, like
Thanksgiving
before Thanksgiving even came around, Christmas was already on the shelves. Damn, give us a second.
after Halloween.
I mean, Halloween came and went in the blink of an eye. That's all I'm saying. It came, it went, Thanksgiving was already on the shelves. It just hit November,
No, no.
Christmas is already on the shelf.
Christmas jumped over that. Thanksgiving needs to people. I don't think people are celebrating as
We're gonna
much as they
blink our
used to.
eyes and there's gonna be Valentine's stuff out. That's all I'm saying. Is like, are we
Oh
not
yes, of
tired?
course.
uh, like for me it's honestly just so tiresome. It's just like because it's like and then it's like these companies they don't care about you.
Hmm.
If I see one more Kate Spade commercial with Ice Spice walking, you do better when I do. I don't want to see it no more. I'm
Well, baby,
tired.
you watch commentary.
I do.
You watch the ladies review bags and
No,
luxury.
I haven't looked at any luxury
But the amount of videos that you went
I watch commentary.
the amount of videos that you have.
Okay, but my point is that the whole goal is to get me to go buy a K Spade bag. What I can say is this: they wouldn't keep playing that commercial if it didn't work. So who's buying Kate Spade? Because it is no roll, 30 seconds every time, and I'm tired.
Well, people want to have the same things that a celebrity or an entertainer
The
has.
point exactly.
Yeah.
Don't
Get
succumb
Ice Spice in here. She
to
gonna wear this
comparison.
bag. She probably don't even have one. But well, besides the ones that they gave. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she wearing that. You know,
No,
so
it's a great bag. I think a lot of, I don't, well, you know what? Let me not act like I'm in some
if I
celebrity's
was her, I
closet.
would wear it. Absolutely.
I mean,
A free bag? She
it's cute.
yeah.
It's cute.
Several.
But again, the point that I'm making is that that commercial has been on repeat, and it just shows me, it tells me, we want your money.
Hmm.
We want your money. And you respond so well, whatever generation, because it ain't mine, okay, is responding to this commercial. Well, it probably isn't, but is responding to this commercial. They are enjoying this commercial so much, they're coming and they're buying this bag because as a marketer, if I'm putting on my marketer hat, right, I'm not gonna keep showing a commercial that doesn't work. Right? I'm going to change it up. I'm going to flip the script, blah, blah, blah. Y'all have been showing this commercial nonstop for the past 2 months.
Yeah, well, how I wonder if Kate Spade went to YouTube and say, "Hey, can you show this for 4 months?" I'm sure that's
No,
something
I
they
mean,
do.
there's a thing of like, I mean, you have to set up your ads and all that kind of stuff. So they can choose. But what I'm saying is that if the ad is not performing well, they'll take it down. They'll run the
Why
ad
not
that is
just
performing
why
well.
not just let it play if you know that they're gonna have to play it for 3 months? Why
They
not just
don't
say
have to. That's what I'm saying, Chris.
they don't have
They
to?
choose. You choose how you want your ads to show up and blah blah blah. But what I'm saying is that you look at the metrics of the ads that you are showing,
Mhm.
and if people are responding well to those ads, then you keep them going. You didn't. There's no need to break something that's
I would love to know.
working.
I would love to know what they're seeing. Is that ad
I know
directly
it's working.
involved?
I know it's working because they keep showing it. It has not stopped showing for months, and this was before the holidays.
It's a good commercial though.
It's a great commercial. It's a great commercial. I'm not taking that from them. And I'm in Coachtopia. They've been they've been tearing me up too,
I haven't seen those.
and they're really getting into the don't waste bag, right? We use all the pieces of our bag. Be a green girly, okay? Yeah, we same bag, different exactly because it's appealing to the girlies
I don't know
on
what you
being
just
clean. Okay, I don't know either.
said. Maybe I
But
need to see the commercial because I don't.
I'll show you the commercial. Insert. Let me quit. I don't know.
Top step that
Hold on. We don't even know. Hold on. This is the thing. We don't even know if we're gonna be able to really insert
we cannot. I
anything.
don't think we can.
No, I could get some editing skills now. I could put it on there.
Okay,
Okay. Now, will it look right?
maybe
That's another. You can't even see the screen right now. Moving on.
not. But
We tried our best.
but yeah, I just think and I guess we could put a button
Yeah. Let's put a button on
on
it.
the whole intentional stuff. Yeah, truthfully, hopefully people will get out of this. I think this is one of those years that is very rough for people.
Hmm.
And, of course, those that have it, they'll continue to do what they're doing. But, for the families and the couples that are having to, take it light, around
Yeah.
this time, I think it's best to consider the person and what they would need, not what
Hmm.
they you know what I'm saying? So I think the intention behind your gift giving is most important around this time of year.
And even if it is what they want, and I'll put a button on it, even if it is what they want and not what they need, I think that it's more about the person and being intentional about
Yeah,
the gift,
yeah, everybody's
generally.
different. Everybody's different. I
You
just
know.
yeah.
Um, but before, so I wanted to hop into. So let's switch gears,
Okay.
and before we get out of here, I want to jump into why we wanted to start a
Oh, are
podcast.
we
We're going out of
are
order.
we ending already?
I feel yeah, like I feel like we've had a great. Let me see. Yes, absolutely. We've been chitter chattering for a minute. We have 20 minutes to the end, maybe if that, if the camera don't cut off. So um, I wanted to jump into why we wanted to do this podcast. We would typically go in a different order, and we would start with something that's more of like a life update or whatever.
Right.
But in the meantime, we'll move that to the end. So,
I think
what,
I think this conversation we just had is exactly the reason why. Well, one of the reasons why.
which is,
Perspective. I
hmm
think it's important to see things from a lot of different angles, and for us as millennials, who's dealt with the exhilarating rush of going to these stores, right? Like I don't know if you ever went on. Yeah, you told me you went on Black Friday to
Yes.
go shopping. You know,
It was different back in the day,
it
though.
was different.
It was more exciting
We've
back in the
seen
day.
malls come and go.
My God.
Now it's online shopping. We got the Amazons of the
Yeah,
world,
it's
Target and
changed.
Walmart, their prices dropping, all this other stuff. We've seen it all.
When
However,
malls was a thing. Millennial. Ah, and man, I wish malls was still a thing. I'm sorry to jump in, but malls would drop me off at Hickory Hollow, mom. You
Hit
know what I'm saying?
Stones
Like,
River, yeah,
drop me off at Stones River. Like, that's unfortunately, I
River
feel so bad for the
Gates,
kids.
River Gate.
Yeah, like y'all don't have the, like that mall going experience. That
Yes,
was a time.
yes.
Like that was 14, 15. Yeah, I'll be at the mall.
Which
You know what I'm
one?
saying? Like
Oh no, I'm trying to think. I think Hickory Hollow was
History Hollow was the mall.
the biggest one.
And now it's a college or
Mm,
whatever the hell it is.
um,
Rivergate just shut their doors.
yeah,
They've been holding on though for a long time.
that's transforming into
Yeah, they
something.
they needed to shut that bad boy down. They had one anchor. They had one anchor for 10 years.
But yeah, I just think that you know, just informing, the course is just advice. It's nothing that you need to take seriously if you don't want to. But just giving our perspective on what it is that we believe and how we're operating out here. Two individuals that probably at one point of our lives definitely did um, succumb to the big purchases and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But now that we're starting this life together, it's at least for me, it's definitely given me a different outlook. And so I want to from here on out, especially with my family and your mother, is to provide items or not even items, just it could be experiences one year. Just do
Yeah, that's
things for
more my
people.
speed, babe.
Yeah, just do things for people that that they will remember for a lifetime.
That's the biggest thing. I'm sorry,
No,
but you remember the trip? Like, I took my mom to
Rome.
Paris and Rome
Hmm.
for her 50th birthday. This is years later, and that is a trip that she still talks about with so much vivid recollection.
Absolutely.
She talks about the pizza in Rome. Oh, this pizza ain't like it was in
Can't
Rome.
even have.
Can't have regular
Yeah,
pizza. Like well, when we went to the Louvre, I'm like,
and she
girl,
she loved she loved that video of you.
she and pause. That is not for the internet. But she still talks about that experience, and I think that that's so much more meaningful than giving her, something that's equivalent to that cost. But I think for me, when it comes to this podcast, I think a lot of it is, naturally, you and I just have a lot of conversations. And I think that we always literally get knee deep in a conversation 2 hours later.
Oh Lord, I,
And
and not to cut you off, but I didn't. I answered like I pretty much said why we were talking about today. Yeah,
so I'm talking about the podcast generally. And
but it works. It works because we did have a conversation about attention, and this is one of the reasons why we started a podcast. It's to
yes,
have these in depth conversations with different point of views
yes.
that we can give to the world.
And I think that we always like when we get deep into these conversations, I mean, we talk about everything from politics to pop culture to books to music. And I think that we always think, wow, by the time because we talk for like 2 hours sometimes, we cut on the record player, we get a glass of wine, we sit down and we just be talking. And I just love that we have such in-depth conversations, and we always feel like other people should hear this. And not as I think it's just a way like there's such intentional conversations, and let me not even wear out the word intentional. There's such meaningful conversations that, and it gives us such an insight on each other and our mindsets and the way that we view the world. And it really makes us reflect on ourselves and how we may view, because we don't view everything the same, and we have very different perspectives on a lot of things. And I think that it's so healthy to be able to have just dialogue. And I don't know that
Mm.
I don't know that there are podcasts that I love. There is dialogue that I enjoy. You just said I listen to a lot of commentary, which I do. I love documentaries, love all of those things. Sometimes I feel like there was more dialogue like that out there, and I feel like
Something
with
was
this,
missing.
yeah, I feel like with this we can have a way to be creative together, have some time together, and
And
also,
this is a quality time hack.
yes, it is.
You know,
And
just sitting here on a random afternoon, and we
yeah,
decide to cut the mics on.
and we decided to cut the mics on. I think it gives us some time together. We can still have our conversations the way that we like to have them,
Yeah.
and just really just have fun. And I don't know what it could be or what it could turn into or any of those things, but I think for where we are right now and what we're doing right now, I think that this makes sense and this works for us right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, um, yeah, I hope that it'll continue to. I hope that people will join us on the journey. I hope that people will um, enjoy us, enjoy our personalities, and join us for some laughs and find humor in our comedy and our banter.
Mm,
Um, because I know I'm dry, and I need
dry humor.
the dry humor people to come find me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I hope that we find our people and that they enjoy sitting in on these conversations with us.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I think there is a space for us to occupy, or
Yeah.
not so much occupy because that sounds selfish, but there is a space for us to definitely
Yeah.
navigate through. And I, I firmly believe the further we go into this,
Hmm.
um, we'll definitely be drawing some attention, and of course, people will just fall in love with us like everybody else has in our life. You know,
Okay. That's so big headed. But we are cool.
I
I'm
think
not gonna lie. We're cool people.
I think people see us, your friends, my friends. I think they see us, they hear about us, and the level of intrigue.
Okay, I don't know if there's that much intrigue. I'm gonna need you to stop it.
Maybe not, but I believe that.
And I love that.
I believe that.
I
I
love
believe
that.
that. You know, we're two people that are comfortable in their bubble, the space that we've created
I'm
with each
very
other,
comfortable in the bubble. Very.
the space we created with each other, and I think this is something that will manifest over time. And we'll look back in a couple years and
Like,
we'll see like
remember that time we started the podcast in our living room? This is our living. In case you're watching,
in a saturated market.
I think that there's a space for us all,
Absolutely.
and I think that it's if you go after the space. But
Absolutely.
on that note, I think that that's a good place for us to end. Let me check the time. It is. Be sure to check us out on our website at krimberle.com. That's KRIMBERLE.com. A play on creme brulee. Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for joining us.